Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us for the 6th Annual Customer Success Summit. Thank you for joining Customer Success Summit 2018. You know, this is my 6th year. Every time I think I'm over the excitement, and I'm not. I'm so excited to be here with all of you today, and thank you all for taking the time and coming. We've got 2 days of packed agenda. The theme this year is accelerate the impact of customer success. And there's a lot that we're going to talk about of how to actually deliver results when it comes to customer success. I believe there are 3 major questions right now that are in the agenda of customer success. And I want to talk about those 3 questions and maybe offer some solutions for these questions as well. The first ROI question that comes from the customer success leaders like yourselves is, how do I know that my team is doing the right work? That's the first question. And this has been going on and on in various versions of it. The second question is, how do we get the results fast? And when we say get the results, we mean in a matter of weeks and not months or years. And the leadership is asking, how do I know that the investment we're making on customer success is actually driving results? How do I know that we are kind of over-investing, not over-investing, and that this kind of big idea of customer success is actually really delivering? So the first question is the ROI question. The second question is how to translate the concept of customer success to practical terms. And that's a big one. If I look back at customer success summits through the years, and I'm remembering the keynote themes, so the first one was pro-customer company. And the idea was you got to be proactive about your customers. The second year, we've introduced the Customer Success Manifesto. And the first sentence of the manifesto is customer value over account management. The third year, when the alarm went on, is when we talked about playing to win, where customer success, not just losing, it's playing to win. Fourth year was farm don't hunt. Invest in the customer early on in order to get the results later. And last year, we've introduced the concept of E2C, enterprise to customer, this idea that customer success is beyond just the customer success function. It's a strategy, it's a mindset the company takes, and that our company needs to be involved in it. And as part of that, we've introduced Zoe as the product that takes customer success to the rest of the organization. This year, I think the key question is how to deliver results, how to translate the concept into practice. And what I mean by that is, how do I measure and deliver results in onboarding and in adoption, retention, expansion, escalation? Everything that we do in customer success needs to be delivered. How do we take this big concept of customer success, this big monolith, and we break it down into practical components that deliver value? So I'm very excited to introduce to you today Spark. And Spark is the fastest way to get the results. Spark is a new product. It's a new customer success technology. And it's focused about getting you to results fast. There are 2 concepts that are behind Spark. The first one, Spark, is goals-oriented product. You define the goals, and then you follow the action in order to deliver on these goals. So this question of how do I know that my team is actually doing the right things is not relevant anymore, because they're doing the right things that are driving to those results. You start with the results first, you start with the goals, and you make sure that the engagement model, the activities, the communication framework, the best practices, everything that you do is driving towards those results. So it's very focused toward the results. And the second thing, which I believe is extremely important, is a concept called success blocks. And a success block is a modular unit of value. So we're taking this big idea of customer success and we're breaking it down to units of value. And we call them success blocks. And success blocks are the building blocks of your customer success. When we think about success of customer success, what does it mean? So a lot of people are going to talk about this, but I'll give you a very simple framework. It's success for the customer, value delivered for the customer, and success for the company that comes in the form of growth, retention, expansion, advocacy. And every success block has the unit of success in it. In every success block, there is success for the customer and success for the company. So it's a unit of value. It's not just breaking the project into milestone. Every milestone actually delivers value to the customer and to the company. And this modular idea of success blocks allows you to build the customer success that is right for your business. Think about it like a building block. You can use building blocks to build a cathedral, and you can use a building block to build an office building, but you're using building blocks. So this idea of success blocks allows you to build the building blocks for your customer success. So goals orientation and modular unit of value is what we're looking to do in order to deliver results fast. Let me show you how it looks. So there are some few screenshots here. So the new user interface is now organized around success blocks, is the units of value on the left-hand side. In this case, expansion is being pointed. And on the right, you're seeing the dashboard, which are the goals and KPIs of expansion, right? And in a similar fashion, we're seeing escalation and the goals of KPIs and escalation. And another example, onboarding, we can see that the times to onboard, the goal was 40 days, we're good, we're at 37, and we're improving over time. And of course, you don't have to use the success blocks that just come out of the product. You can create your own success blocks. They're all organized in value first, goal first, and then the engagement model you can see on the screen, the communication framework, the engagement model, the status of the accounts are all driving towards those results. Now, you're already using success blocks. The way we come up to that is we understood the questions that are in the market that are called the ROI question, getting to results fast in a matter of weeks and not months or years, and the need to translate the concept of customer success to actual practical reasons. But when we looked at the data of how our customers use Totango, these are the success blocks that you guys are using. Over 40 success blocks are already being used by you guys as part of your day-to-day. In fact, when we were in New York last week and we've introduced Spark to a few select customers, the reaction that we've got is, that's exactly how I run my business. It is so aligned with the way we run our business. So we just productized it. And what you're seeing here is you can see this, you can think about it like a maturity model. So on the left, you see the name of the success block, and on the right, the size of the line is how many companies are actually using this specific success block. So you can see everyone is using onboarding and escalation and business reviews, and only few use some other success blocks. So it does show the variety. It also, I think about it as like a maturity model. Everyone starts with onboarding, escalation, renewals, and then iterate over time. 8 years ago, 2010, the Amazon 10K, this letter for shareholders, usually is very, very exciting when you read Amazon because they're a customer-obsessed company. They call it true customer obsession. Very interesting to read. What Jeff Bezos back then said is that they have over 140 KPIs related to customers and only a handful of KPIs related to revenue and growth. 8 years later, see how Amazon moves and how fast they're going because they're implementing more and more and more success blocks that lead to great outcome for customers that leads to business growth. So this idea of goals-oriented and modular unit of value is actually creating a lot of value for the business. Now let's talk a little bit about speed to results and why is this important. So I'm sure when you are a VP of customer success and you sit in the management room and all you can report for the first year is progress on milestones and not actual results, it's a problem for you. Last year, around this time, we've partnered with this great group of company called Dimension Data. And Dimension Data, they came to last summit, and they had a strategic decision to go all in on customer success. It's a multi-billion-dollar business in the IT service management space. Lawrence from Dimension Data is gonna have a keynote tomorrow morning, talk about what they did in order to implement customer success and how did they decide to go all in on customer success. But because it was such a big decision for the organization, much like your organizations, they had to show for results immediately. So if you recall, last year's summit was end of February. We signed the contract in the middle of March, and we had to deliver an MVP together on April 5th. The reason I remember April 5th, that's my birthday, so couldn't forget that, at least not for now. And we've developed this cadence that every month there was an implementation, a result, and something that could be shown for progress for the company, actual results to the customers and to the company. 7 sprints, month after month after month. And when they went into their planning cycle during Q4, they were able to commit much bigger budgets and much bigger commitment to customer success because the results have been demonstrated. So this idea of breaking customer success, delivering results fast, and demonstrating results quickly in a matter of weeks is not just for small companies. We're talking about multi-billion-dollar business that is transforming into customer success. So all that makes sense. This is for small businesses, but even more importantly for very large organizations, that when you implement customer success, I'm sure you've got tons of colleagues that are looking to see if you're actually doing something interesting or not. So think about it like that. Speed to results is extremely important. I mentioned 3 questions. We talked about the ROI question. We talked about translating practical, conceptual to practical customer success in a matter of weeks. The third one that you keep asking me and my team is, how do I rank? How am I doing in customer success? Am I doing it well? Do I have the right KPIs? How am I compared against to others? And so forth. And I think this idea of modular approach, goal-oriented modular approach to customer success is very relevant. As a starting point, you can think about is how many actual success blocks do you implement? Do you only have onboarding and retention escalation, or do you have more? And you remember the story I just told you about Amazon, who has, I believe today, probably over 200 success blocks implemented in their business. Could be more. So that's one question. And secondly, once we define this unit of value, we can compare. So think about it like a network where you have hundreds of success blocks that you can pick and choose, and you can compare your performance against others, and allows you to build the exact construction of customer success that is right for your business. That gives you a greatest opportunity to reduce the risk of customer success program. I've seen that many times in the last 18 months when a big company makes a decision to jump in on customer success. And they assign this guy in the management team, and they say, you're gonna run this, and this person is doing this for the first time. In most cases, they're looking for guidance and some help, and knows that their career is probably on the line because the company wants to go into customer success, but am I going to deliver on it? And some of them turn into this warm, fuzzy feeling, I'm going to rely on someone else. They're going to show me the path towards customer success. Either they go with consulting first, or they surrender their future into a different company. This idea of modular unit of value and goals-oriented allows you to really demystify this big idea of customer success and break it down into modules, and implement the modules in the order that is right for your business. Not in a generic way, a one-size-fits-all, because your business is different, your business is different, your business is different. It's not the same. So the concept, the high-level concept is the same, but the specifics are different, and you can decide what you want to do in order to deliver on customer success. So this is a very powerful concept, and I hope you can feel that you understand this and you can own it and deliver on it. So that's why I'm saying Spark is the fastest way to get a result. Goal-oriented and modular unit of value. And when we've thought about those three questions, the ROI question, the delivery question, the delivery of results in weeks, and helping you getting better at customer success, we wanted to invite the best and brightest to the summit to talk about how they delivered results. That's what you're going to hear in the next 2 days. People that have been able to deliver results for their organizations. And this is why we're calling this accelerating the impact of customer success, because we got to transform from the vision into the practical results that will allow to drive further customer success. I want to thank the production team of Customer Success Summit. It's been a rough few weeks to put everything together. I want to thank the sponsors and you are more than welcome to visit the sponsor area upstairs. It looks beautiful, and I think all the sponsors did an amazing, amazing job there. I want to thank the speakers that have taken time out of their very busy schedule. These are very successful people that have come here to share with us their experience. And I want to thank you all for coming and joining us for 2 amazing days of customer success. I'm really looking forward to talk to each and every one of you, so feel free to just come over and say hi. And with that, we're kicking off Customer Success Summit 2018.